KingDingAhLing here to show you how to stream your mobile device, aka games like VainGlory, through OBS on Twitch. Let's get started. There are three ways that you can do this. One, if you have the AverMedia like I do, the C985, you will not be able to use it with the iPad. There is a workaround, and I'll have in the link description a YouTube series and a couple of people have done that shows a couple devices you have to buy. I'm not going to go into that. I'll put it in the link description. The other is using X-Mirage. That is what I use, being able to transmit wirelessly from your iPad to your computer and then capturing it through OBS, and that's what we'll talk about today. And the third is using the Elgato. The Elgato actually supports Hdcp, so you can use it with a lightning cable using HDMI directly into the Elgato and capturing it within XSplit or OBS. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download and buy a license for X-Mirage. It was only $16, so it's not breaking your bank. Using X-Mirage is one of the most simplest ways, and if you have a dual band router, it's very nice to put all your devices on one band and only connect your iPad on the other so that you don't have any connectivity issues. Now that you've downloaded X-Mirage, this is what it looks like right here to the right. You'll see that there's settings, about, library. Now let's go into the settings real quick before we do anything else. If you have an iPad mini, which I have it set to mini. Now if you optimize AirPlay display size right here, this checkbox, it does not tend to work well for me. I've had many issues with it lagging if it's optimized. So I just, from this drop down, I picked the one that actually suits me. If you're on iPhone, click iPhone, iPad mini, iPad 2, so on and so forth. If you do a full HD and or normal HD, that's what you want to do if you're using the Elgato straight from the Lightning, because then you're going to get the full capability. So now you have your X-Mirage running on your PC. You are then going to pair your device, and how you pair your device is very simple. You're just going to swipe up on your iPad or device. If you have to be iOS 7 or above, you will click at the very bottom here for AirPlay, and you will find X-Mirage. As long as that server has to be running on your PC, you'll be able to find this. See how mirroring is actually a swipe? You have to swipe that manually. I didn't realize that at first, to mirror it to the PC. Then at the PC, you'll have this window show up, and that's how you broadcast from your iPad to your PC. Now we move on to the OBS settings. One of the problems I had was an audio troubleshooting issue. I did not have my audio settings within OBS and the computer the same. Just make sure that those settings are matching, and you shouldn't have any problem with audio coming from the AirPlay. In the settings of X-Mirage, you can click always on top off. That way you can always have this window up, and you can have other windows on top of it, but it always has to be launched so that your game will update while you're in OBS. It's very important, because for a long time I was like, why isn't this updating? That's why. So this is how you use X-Mirage to play your mobile games and or anything from your iPad to your PC through OBS on out. I'm not going to go over the OBS settings because those are broadcaster settings and there's plenty of videos for that. One of the things I do want to talk about though is the Elgato. Like I've mentioned before, you can use the Elgato. It supports HDCP. You should be able to take a lightning cable just like this using HDMI and plug that directly into the Elgato, then to your PC, and you should be able to capture it without any problems. The Elgato, there's a couple of settings that you need to change within OBS or XSplit depending what you use. There will be a link below that has all the settings, a great forum post that has everything that you need. As far as the AverMedia goes, the AverMedia does not support HDCP, but there is a YouTube series showing that there's two different kinds of splitters that you can buy and hook it up. It's very extensive, but if that's your only option, then sure. I have an AverMedia, that's why I went with the X-Mirage, and that's why we're making this video. The other is, if you're using a Mac instead of a PC, there's plenty of options. You can use the lightning cable again with HD. You can use the mini DisplayPort as well. You can use it capturing via QuickTime. You can use a actual capture device if you want. You can use the X-Mirage, or you can just use the AirPlay through Apple TV. There's a lot of options here. I was very limited because I had an AverMedia and because of the fact that I have a PC. So the X-Mirage seems to be working fine. I haven't had many lag issues, and all the lag issues that I have had has been from my internet and my bit rate. So not really from this program, which is wonderful. Being only $16 is not going to break your bank. It's what I suggest. Thank you for stopping by and checking out how to stream your mobile device through Twitch, whether it be VainGlory or another game. Thank you so much. Check out the Twitter below. You will be able to contact me if you have any troubleshooting issues. I'll try to help you out the best I can, or comment below as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. As I stream more, there will be more technical issues that I run into, and I'll try to do them and show them for you. Thank you so much. GG. Love you.